There's no reason for that. There's no reason why you're not out on the streets. If you could agree with what we're saying, and you understand that the so-called white man's a devil and that you're an Israelite, well then you gotta also understand that you have an obligation to the truth. The scriptures say that a man that put forth his plow looking back ain't fit for the kingdom of heaven, so you're gonna be put to death. You got a problem, you can come over here, we'll discuss it. Exactly, the brother just said it. Faith without works is dead. So we don't need cheerleaders, man. We need men to start standing up for this truth. We need more of these false prophets to be exposed, man. Which is the duty of a prophet to begin with. Okay? The Most High raised us up. Alright? Through our elders to be teachers, man. We're putting our lives on the line. That's the job, okay? Take it or leave it. You gotta put your life on the line for one or two things, for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, for the world, okay? This world is run by the so-called white man, the devil, all right? So you either get down with the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, in righteousness, you come to repentance, okay? To turn back from your wicked ways, or you continue off in the world. But if you continue off in the world and you think America got 20 years and you're looking at your bank account and you're looking to go to school and you're looking to do all these things, okay, then the Most High is going to destroy you. Come with the scriptures.
Psalms 94 verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Yeah, someone's got to stand up, man. Somebody got to do this thing. But see, the Lord, He got it chosen. He got His elect. He has men that are predestinated to get this thing. So, those men that don't want to commit themselves to the truth, we're not worried about y'all, because we understand the prophecy on that. We understand that you're going to be put to death. All right? We understand that you're going to be put to death. There's a little bit more to that? Okay. Read that again and come with the precept that you got. Read that again.
Psalms 94.
So, if there's any, we're centralized right here in Philly, okay? If you've been watching us, you've been watching the elders, you're in the surrounding area, all right? Get in contact with us. We got our own website, all right? We got our YouTube accounts, okay? Get in touch with us. You looking at join a camp? You can stand right here on this side, okay? And we're gonna keep watch on you, you know? Like the elders say, put that man on a trial period, you know? See what your strengths are, you know? Try your spirit, and then you can come over to this side. But y'all so-called Israelites, get a shot of the sign, all right? You have an obligation, man. So we're encouraging y'all to get yourself together, all right? Build yourself a foundation, but you gotta come out on these highways and byways, man. Go ahead.
Psalms 94 verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Yeah.
Or who will stand up?
Yeah, the evildoers ain't just the so-called white man. You gotta understand that there's 2/3 of our own people. They are evildoers, man. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They have carnal perspectives on everything. And they spend half the time getting so damn high, they don't know the difference between a reasonable sense, common sense, and fantasy. They're exploring 100 different religions and so on and so forth at one time. Thinking, oh, that might be the truth. Well, that might be the truth. All right? Yet not making any progress as far as their heritage is concerned. They're still thinking they're African American, so on and so forth. All right? You got a precept? Go ahead, come with it.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 32, verse 14. Whoso feareth the Lord will receive his discipline, and they that seek him early shall find favor.
Shall find favor. So I'm gonna be an example. Read that again. I'm gonna give you my story. All right? Go ahead.
Whoso feareth the Lord will receive his discipline.
Okay, so now when I first came into the truth, I understood that there were commandments, but my thought was it was 10 commandments, you know? So I tried my hardest not to steal, all right? I tried my hardest not to lie. But see, I only had an understanding based upon the world, you know? That was my understanding was of the world. So, but then I found somebody working at a job who basically introduced me to the elders, man. And everything that they were saying through the Spirit, you know, the Most High put it in my mind to receive everything that they were saying. All the questions I had prior were starting to be answered, man. You know? Esau being the so-called white man, okay? That made sense. Me being an Israelite, that made sense. Because from a toddler, man, I could remember just wanting to somehow get closer to you know, to the Most High. But I didn't know how to do it. You know? But then the Lord opened my eyes. So what did I start doing? Once I started getting grounded in these scriptures, I started looking for other camps. The only problem was there was none within my centralized area. So I started my own camp. Me and my biological brother, we got together and we just started teaching, man. All right? I talked to the elder. I said, you know, I'm really feeling my spirit that I might be ready. And he asked me certain questions. Well, do you know how to teach this? You know how to speak on that? Okay, well then you're good. You got all the basic essentials to what? Plant seeds. Because that's what we do, man. We plant seeds and then you water. But see, it's up to the Most High to give that increase. Okay? We're not saying that you're gonna know everything when you first start out. There's gonna be certain things that you're not gonna know. But that's why the scriptures say, study to show thyself approved. So you need to study, okay, as well as teach. Practice makes perfect. So that's what me and this brother did, man. We taught on the chariots. We taught on the biblical according to the Bible, you know. We taught the basic things to start planting those seeds. Then the Lord worked it out where he had us relocate. And we started coming to the city where more Israelites are present and active. You know? To be honest, let that noise go by. Well, basically, what happened was...
That's because they're coming this way.
Come closer. So basically, yeah, confusion, you know.
You never cease to avoid camps, you know.
Yeah.
You always go by camps,
Yeah.
no matter where they are.
So, you know, basically, you know, the Lord worked it out where we got in contact with this brother, okay? And he was by himself, you know? And it was already in my spirit, man, to be around more Israelites, because what I was trying to say was we used to teach them at the college, man. Okay, and that's where the majority of the people were, up in Bloomsburg. That's where we used to teach, all right? And then we preached in Allentown, all right? But them two places, they weren't having it. And the scriptures tell you, you know, shake the dust, all right? When that city won't receive you, shake off the dust. So we got in contact with this brother, and we just stayed here ever since, man. Because this is where the Lord got us. So, you know, if you can't find a camp near you, start your own camp, man. The Spirit's gonna work it out, man. But you need to start somewhere. Go ahead.
Let me read it, please. Ecclesiasticus 32:14. Whoso feareth the Lord will receive his discipline.
Yeah, whoso feareth the Lord. So you gotta have fear. Alright? That's the beginning of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, is to fear the Lord. So you gotta understand that even though you're gonna be built up in the faith, you're also gonna understand that faith doesn't make void the law, that you actually need to practice those things that you're speaking on. Because that would make us hypocrites. If we come out here and tell you, don't smoke, keep a beard on your face, yet there's no beard on our face, we're smoking, then we're hypocrites. The Lord's gonna destroy us, man. Okay? The Lord's gonna destroy us. Alright? The Lord's been massively exposing a lot of wicked brethren. So, you know, you're only gonna get away with certain things or anything that, if you're against the scriptures, you're only gonna get away with that for so long. There's nothing here that won't be revealed. Alright? So you can only pull that charade off for so long before the Lord exposes you. Alright? And then you don't got no control over nothing. Alright? So you gotta get yourself right, man, and then come out and teach. Because I dealt with that issue, okay? All right? Before I started speaking, I had certain elements that I had to put off,
I got it.
such as smoking cigarettes, all right? But the Lord gave me the strength to put that shit down, man. The Lord gave me the strength. I already made it up in my mind. I have no business going out in the street if I'm still doing wicked things like that. I don't got no business being out there. So you got to get yourself right first and get your life in order. And that's part of building your foundation. And you're going to be led through the faith. But also through that faith, you're going to acknowledge that you got to keep the commandments. Because ultimately the commandments, they're not going to be what's going to save you. It's going to be your faith. But
And they that seek him early shall find favor.
yeah, and them that seek him early shall find favor. So, don't wait till all society broke down before you start saying, the brothers that were on the street corner, they're right, man. Because, the Most High might reject you. You got to get this thing early, man. Because that mercy seat is shortly coming to a close. The Lord is preparing to destroy America. Every single day, man, we're one step closer. And everything that we're doing is practice for the kingdom to come. So we got to get our lives in order for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to look down upon us and say, hey, you know what? That man is worthy. Redeem him, Because that's also an objective, man, to see that deliverance. Somebody get me that teaching the word to save yourself. Go ahead, Lamont.
Verse 15. He that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended.
Yeah, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat. Because a lot of people find it very hard to keep commandments, but yet they're hypocrites in their own state because they'll try their hardest not to get busted by Esau, They'll follow whatever BS Esau establishes and sets up, But that's because they have a carnal sense of what's right and what's wrong. Whatever's right is whatever they can get away with and not get caught for, But the Most High ain't down with that.
Skipping down to the 17th verse. A sinful man will not be reproved.
Yeah, sinful man, you can't correct a sinful man. He settled in his wicked way.
But findeth an excuse according to his will.
There it is. Findeth excuses, man. He can't. He's got a family. He can't. His mother, he can't. His job, There should be no excuse. Because the understanding is we got to give our lives up, man. We got to give our lives up, man. See, that's something that the majority of Israel, I'll say 2/3 of Israel, is not willing to do. They're not willing to actually give up their life in the world to come to serve the Most High. And it's for the most dumbest carnal reasons. What, a woman? What, you don't want to stop polluting your mind with weed, It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
Isaiah 30:20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Yeah, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. All right? And we are your teachers. Starting with the elders all the way down. Okay? We are your teachers. And that's what we were set up and established to do. All right? You got whatever questions, we're here to answer them. All right? We're here to answer them. But you start coming up in the wrong attitude, you start scoffing and thinking you know more than us. And you're still off in the world smoking a cigarette right in front of us. That proves what kind of man you are.